This is the one thing that a lot of businesses fail to understand.
Yes.
The value on acquisition of a customer. That is the single most important element to a thriving business.
I remember you made that course free at the time. It was huge. And it transformed your model too, right? So for us, we had been building these business units in Dallas, Texas, and also in Virginia, but it wasn't moving fast. It was growing so slowly. And it took us a while to go, wait a minute, it's the money, stupid. If people don't have to pay a bunch of capital up front, I'll give you an example. Right now we're doing an engineering contract for a nonprofit that is building a tiny homes community in Texas for homeless. The contract is $750,000. They're not going to have to pay it. We got this. They're delighted. Like, fine, we'll pay on the meter. No problem, right? When we use it, we pay for it. Everybody can do that.
Absolutely.
So for them, it transforms it. And you know what? That nonprofit is trying to raise money for other things than water, right? So it makes sense.
You solve a problem for them.
Exactly. So what it does is accelerates things. And we realized, wait a minute, if we can front end all these deals by providing the capital and the full support. So let's say, Manuel, you're operating this nonprofit. You don't want to be in the water business, right? You just want this thing to treat the water. So when there's a problem, somebody shows up, fixes it, it's all outsourced, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the vision, because everything is going into a service more and more. Look at Microsoft Office. We used to pay $120 for Microsoft Office.
Now it's like $10 a month, something like that.
But you know what? Even though it's more over time, I get more value.
The lifetime value dramatically increases, which I love that you're mentioning this, Rix, because this is the one thing that a lot of businesses fail to understand.
Yes.
The value on acquisition of a customer. That is the single most important element to a thriving business. If you look at our brand, we make a big push on trying to acquire a customer for the first time, even if we break even or lose money, because we understand what the value is of that person long term. In my case, I spend $40 to acquire a customer for the first time, and they pay $83. Their cart, average order value, $83. So 1 to 2, right?
Right.
It's still not really profitable. When you add into the work of all the staff and when you add into the cost of the products and all of it, we're breaking even or close to it, right?
Which is a good thing.
Well, yeah, or maybe making a little bit of money. So that's great. Now I can tell you that most people don't have that scenario. The point that I'm mentioning this is because those $83 become $250 in 12 months. So $83, we know scientifically already, because if we keep those numbers every single day, become $250 in the first year. And we keep on doing a good job, those numbers keep on growing and growing and growing, because when you have a good quality product or service, people keep on buying from you. And the story is very similar when you look at companies that are massive companies, trillion-dollar valuation companies, Amazon, Netflix. These people know their numbers. So for example, Netflix is willing to pay $230 to get somebody to pay them $10 for the first time. How does that make sense? You're losing $220 on the front. They understand that these people are going to be at minimum 3 years with them, paying them $10, $14, $16 every month.
Sure.
So they understand the value, right? So building a model like that is the way to go about it. So anybody that's looking for an idea on how to start a business or what business to do, make sure that you can create a business that has the possibility or the potential of bringing that person over and over again to you month after month. Some people do something, you see that sword in the back? How many swords, ninja swords, is somebody going to buy, right? Like, there's a limit to that. But when you have a model like what you have, somebody puts one of those modules in their terrain, you're not taking that thing off, right? You're going to keep on getting them to buy water from you for like who knows how long.
You've become the municipality. You've become the actual water provider. It's done. You're right.
That's like wealth long term, because you have that so the value of you guys acquiring one of these guys or and putting that system in place, it's infinite. If you're enjoying this content, please go ahead and subscribe. Help me comment below and let me know if you have any questions about marketing. And I'm on a mission to help as many of you as possible conquer the marketing world. So help me out. Subscribe, hit that button, hit that bell, get notified. Go ahead and subscribe right now.